Okay, I'm ready.
Na dann, lass uns mal hier die Sonden steuern.
What am I looking at?
It'll be number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
There's the Cyclops.
Great.
Okay, was müssen wir jetzt machen?
Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active.
Okay, und da kommt die
The
Wolke.
cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
Okay. Boah, sieht das krass aus, ne?
The field is shrinking.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
Ich bin mir noch nicht so ganz sicher, ob das Kraftfeld da dieser Wolke standhält.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, hat
It's not a
funktioniert.
machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you.
Okay. Also die Antimaterie-Kiste da, die,
Shit. I'm losing connection.
okay.
You see anything?
Ja, die
The
greifen von...
close range is
Creating a
dead.
tight
No
formation.
wonder.
A
It's boiling over
cyclone.
there. Fucking shit!
Okay. Die Wolke hat das Ding auseinandergenommen. Mehr oder weniger.
That can't be good, right?
Am Anfang hat es ganz gut funktioniert,
What was
aber...
that?
You tell me. Can't you see anything? Probes, Yasna.
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is... Huh?
What is it doing? What did you see?
Er hat die Sonde weggeschossen.
Yasna!
Ich kann es nicht glauben, ich habe beide Sonden abgeschossen.
The cloud won.
What? You said...
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. Circuits must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal. Like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How? This is pure madness.
Hey, at least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rahitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment. I'll find out.
Verwende die Funkstation, um Kontakt zu Norweg aufzunehmen. Das ist die Funkstation, das ja, ist ein Mikro. Sieht aus wie eine Funkstation. Das ist nicht die Funkstation. Communication. Ah, okay. Das sieht kompliziert aus. Ah, okay. Wir müssen das hier auf 4 stellen. Und das da auf D.
Condor, are you there? This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Okay. Ich bin hier.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Condor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud. But the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control, knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Well, then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Ja.
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Condor.
This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rohitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rohitra, are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. That amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rohitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Ich möchte sie aufrechnen. Durch Rache werden wir keine Leben retten können. Ob Rache oder nicht, die Wolke bedroht die Menschheit.
I understand, yes. Although it's hard to talk about revenge here. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. That's why I would consider this problem in the category of neutralization. Not vengeance. After all, nothing guarantees the flies will stay on Regis III. If they continue to evolve...
Wait a minute, Doctor. Even if they were to master space navigation, wouldn't it take hundreds of thousands of years?
Millions of years, even, considering the evolutionary timeline. However, they could threaten humanity much sooner, by sheer chance.
Not a chance I'm willing to take.
Let's not overreact. If we factor in sheer chance, we might as well get killed by a meteor.
No, Novik. It's not a meteor or an ocean or a storm. They don't hunt or degrade or cripple you mentally.
You, Rohitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rohitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yasna, what do you think?
Sie sind unsere Feinde, auch wenn dies nicht bewusst ist, du bist wirklich schwer vom Begriff verhütet.
Hydra. You have no idea what we're up against. These mechanisms are just doing what they did a millennia ago. And we were the ones that provoked them.
What? How?
By coming here with all our gear, blasters, transmitters, rockets. It's like kicking a hornet's nest. They've faced countless species over millions of years. At this scale, humanity is just a blip to them.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Die Liste ist lang.
Both living organisms and mechanical creators of the cloud, as well as other products of dead evolution. The list is quite long.
Hang on. Creators?
Yes. Millions of years ago, someone must have built primordial mechanisms. Machines could have self-built in successive generations, but something must have created them first.
I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticist had a hypothesis before he lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans.
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Crewmitglied's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Lyra, the sixth planet of the system was inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say their scout ship landed here and that a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion, chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis III had no living beings on board.
Only the machines survived.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't...
Nekroevolutionstheorie unterhalten. Spekulationen sind sinnlos.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis III. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
Lange Rede, kurzer Sinn, so funktioniert die Evolution nun mal.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No. They lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis III.
So these flies were just the best adapted?
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis III. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply,
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. It makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
But that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yasna, do you agree?
Well,
Ja, ich stimme voll und ganz zu.
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else could we do, if not attack?
Warte auf den Unbesiegbaren, von hier fliehen.
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. I'm done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back. I can't.
That was close.
Gott sei
I'm
Dank.
suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have any landers. So I hate to say it, but I can't help you.
Wir werden auf den Unbesiegbaren warten. Ich würde gerne von hier starten.
I'd prefer to fly away from here. Go back home.
I'm sorry, Yasna. If only I could switch places with you.
I know.
I need to check on my people. Good talk, Novik.
Likewise, Rahitra.
Join me whenever you can. No rush.
Yeah, thanks. So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yasna, it was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
Bitte erzähl der Besatzung von mir.
I have one last request.
I'm listening.
I'd like Koval and Krauter to remember me, even just from your stories.
Of course. I'll let everyone know what you did for them.
No, I don't care about gratitude. I just want them to know who I was. I am.
All right. I will try to do justice in capturing your extraordinary character. Although I must admit, it's not an easy assignment.
As always. I'm not making anything easier for you, Novik.
As always, Yasna.
Have a safe journey.
Thank you, and take care. Over and out.
Okay, also wir haben den Planeten nochmal gerettet, weil diese Wolke sowieso unbesiegbar ist.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You look...
Like shit. I know.
Das ist Novik ohne
really
Bart.
tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because
Hydra
you're
ohne
trying
Bart.
to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Was ist das? Bringen wir ihn jetzt um? Ja, wir legen ihn da in das Ding rein.
Of course.
Okay.
Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that.
Schlafmangel kann einen umbringen. Falls du es vergisst, werde ich dir alles erzählen.
I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, Yasna. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent.
you'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
Ja, wir schauen uns die beiden nochmal an.
I'm doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. But you're still wondering whether to go to the nest. This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here when they come.
Nein, wir bleiben jetzt hier.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon, and I might never get another chance. But I've thought about it a lot, and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival.
Okay, jetzt warten wir auf die Ankunft der Invincible.
Too heavy, hands become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary.
Aha, unbesiegbar.
At last, they've arrived. Rahitra, do you hear? They're landing now.
Sie nach Rohydra. Okay, so ein gutes Stück weg, ne? So, dann gehen wir mal nach Rohydra gucken. Ist er jetzt doch eingeschlafen oder ist er jetzt tot?
Rahitra?
Yasna hat ihre Geschichte auf Regis III beendet. Aber war er jetzt tot? Ein bisschen merkwürdig das Ende, ne? Hätte mich ja jetzt doch interessiert, was jetzt passiert wäre. Jetzt, wo die Invincible endlich angekommen ist. Würde mich ja doch interessieren, ob wir jetzt den Planeten verlassen hätten mit der Invincible, ob Rohydra überlebt hätte, ob wir vielleicht Novik irgendwann nochmal wieder gesehen hätten. Schade. Schade, dass man das jetzt nicht erfährt. Aber ich muss sagen, ein wirklich, wirklich sehr, sehr gut gelungenes Game. Hat verdammt viel Spaß gemacht. Und was dieses Spiel für mich wirklich ganz besonders macht, es war zu keinem Zeitpunkt irgendwie langweilig. Also es war immer irgendwie, man hatte nie irgendwie den Eindruck, dass es irgendwie abflacht oder dass die Story irgendwie schlecht wird oder jetzt irgendwie so ein bisschen ins Stolpern kommt. Überhaupt nicht, gar nicht. Es wurde jetzt auch nicht irgendwie noch künstlich in die Länge gezogen am Ende. Also es war storymäßig wirklich, also muss man sagen, war wirklich beeindruckend gut, ja. Es ist nur schade, dass das Ende jetzt so ein bisschen offen bleibt. Krasses Spiel. Aber 11-Bit Studios ist dafür auch bekannt, dass sie wirklich gute Story-Games machen können. Jetzt frage ich mich, ob da vielleicht noch was kommt. Nach dem Abspann. Nee. Fortfahren, Kapitel auswählen, laden, Comicbuch, Benchmark, Comicbuch. Ja, okay. Gut. Dann bin ich mal gespannt, was ihr alles Schönes in die Kommentare schreibt, hier zu The Invincible. Und damit verabschiede ich mich hier von diesem wirklich genialen Game. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet euren Spaß und wenn ihr mögt, sehen wir uns in einem anderen Let's Play nochmal wieder. Vielen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, vielen, vielen Dank für eure Unterstützung. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut und tschüss.